Hi, Dave Johnston here with Day Trade the Markets. It's Wednesday, September the 6th. Just been filled long here at the, what price is that? 59.25.50. Also trying to get along at 59.24. This is the 2-minute chart of the emini Nasdaq September contract, and it's 8:35 Pacific time, so that's 11:35 in the morning Eastern time. And like I said, it's Wednesday, September the 6th. So, trying to get long here. It's a bit of a precarious position, and the reason being is that we've got resistance area right in here, which is the top of this high velocity move. So I am anticipating that this high velocity move high will get taken out. We've had good rejection here. You can see we've had very strong selling, red bars, selling high velocity moves, and magenta bars. We've had some green here and green here, but no real follow through until we've had this green here. When it did come down and test, we've had a move up. So it looks like the tide is turning, although it's not totally confirmed until we can get above this area here. I am going to go ahead and put a sell limit in, though, up in this area, and I think I'll put it at 32.50. That's a little bit below this last area where it peaked out at, so I think that's a good place for it. And as far as the stop is concerned, I'm going to put it just below that last dip down here. And that price on that one is at 19.25, so I'll go ahead and put the stop at 18.25. There we go, right there. So roughly, what's that? That's about a 7-point stop, and our first objective is about the same. So that's really where we're at the moment. It's moving up nicely, so that's good. If we do get filled at the first objective, I will cancel this other buy limit down here. But for the time being, I'll just leave it the way it is. So that's it for now. I'll pause the recording. Okay, just resuming the recording here. We just got filled at our price there at 32.50. So I'm going to cancel this. By the way, it's 8:55. So I've been in this trade now for what, about 20 minutes or so. I'm going to cancel this other buy limit. I'm going to change the stop order quantity down to 2 from 4, because we now only have 2 contracts in the trade from the original 4, and I'm going to bring it up to break even. So, and I'll move the marker right here as well. Now for our next objective, should the market have a spike higher, we've got 2 contracts left, it could spike up into this area here. So I'm going to put a sell limit in here at 45. Sorry, not that high. Yeah, down in about here, about 30. Let's go 41.50. Let's go 40.50 on that. There we go. So that'll give us a nice 15-point profit on that second objective, should it get that high. And I'll also just go ahead and put a marker in there so we know where that is. So that's really it. Just wanted to bring you up to date on this long trade. And once again, I will go ahead and pause recording. Okay, just take another look here. The market has moved up after filling us here. We've got a bit of a dip down in here, and the low of that's at 27.50, so I'm going to move the stop up to 26.50. Not a big change, but just wanted to let you know I thought it was a good idea to do that. So that's one change that I've made here for right now. So there's the time, just gone 9 o'clock. So once again, I'll put the recording on pause. Okay, 9:07 here my time, 12:07 Eastern. I'm just going to update the stop here. You can see that we've just had a bit of a dip down into here, one tick below 30, so that got to 29.75. So I'm going to go ahead and put the stop at 28.75. There's our stop there, and we're long from 25.50, so that locks in about 3 points on the second half of the position. So we'll just leave it like that for the time being, and it's still looking good, so hopefully you can get up here, although you can see here there is a bit of a likely resistance area in around this 36 or so area, but we'll leave it the way it is right now, and I'll pause the recording and we'll pick it up when needed. Okay, just resuming the recording. It's now about 9:20. We've had a little bit of a dip here. You can see that decel, that's that triangle below that bar. We've come fairly close to this next objective, so The low of this bar right here, let's see, that's at 34. So I think what I'm going to do is bring the stop up to 33. Let's see, 33 even, good. And let me just put a marker in there for that so we know where that's at. And we still got our objective up in here. We just got very close to it. And we came within just a couple, maybe a point of it. Yeah, I think it hit 39.50 right here. So our sell limit's at 40.50. So we're still looking good here. Just want to go ahead and update you on the adjustment of the stop. And once again, I'll pause the recording and pick it up as the market dictates. Okay, just restarting the recording. It's 9:27. We just got filled on this bar just a moment ago at the 40.50 level. So the first thing I'm going to do is change the stop quantity down to 1 because obviously we only have 1 contract remaining of the 4 that we started with. You can see we just got 1, shows it down here. Now we do have our stop down here at 33. Now this last dip that we had was right here where it decelerated. So the low of that bar is at 35.25. So I'm going to go ahead and raise this stop to 34.25, and I'll just put the marker in there so we know that. Now the next real objective here, I'll squeeze this in a little bit, is right towards the top of where this really strong selling started. So up into this area, up in here, around 46 or 47. But we're just going to, okay, we just got a green bar. So I'm going to go ahead and use this green bar's low. Now the low on that, let me just check on it. We can bring the, get our data box over here. And we can see that the low of that green bar is at 37.25. You can see it over here when I click on this bar. It shows it at 37.25. So I'm going to raise this to 36.25. There we go. 36.25 is our stop now. So we adjusted it once again. So that's good, and the time is now 8:28, and so 25 to 36. So we locked in roughly 11 points on that final contract. So we got 15, which is nice, on our second objective over here. So I'm just going to go ahead again and pause the recording and pick it up as the market dictates. Okay, just resuming the recording. We just got, it's 9:32. We just got stopped right here, so it worked out to about 10 3/4 points on the final position. So we were entered the market here, first objective here, second objective here. So we got out of the first objective for half of the position, so 2 of the 4 contracts. We started with 4. We sold 1 of the contracts up here and 1 of the contracts down here. So it worked out to be a really nice trade. I think our net result on that trade was in the area of around 40 points. We got 7 times 2, that's 14 on the first objective here. And then we got 15 here, so that's 29. We got almost 11 here, so it was just shy of 40 points on that trade, and 40 points works out to about $800. So it worked out to be a nice trade, and that was the second trade for the day. So I hope you got something out of that as far as in particular trade management, but certainly in picking up the trade when we got long after the market had bounced in here and tried to sell off, and then was quickly rejected, leaving that excess or area of rejection here where we got in the trade. So interesting day today so far, like most of them. So if you have any comments or questions, you can reach us at info@daytradethemarkets.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.